Today, my name is Jonas, Prophet Jonas, and we are going to talk about the nature of God. When we talk about the nature of God, we want to know who God is and His nature. The Bible says, Jesus said in the Bible that God is spirit, and those who worship God must worship Him in spirit and in truth. Ɔsɛ Nyankopɔn yɛ hɔ. Wɔn a wɔsom no som no yɛ nokware. Na sɛ Nyame yɛ honhom a, Nyame ne su ɛte sɛ. Under the nature and the nature of the divinity of God, the way to make group it into two. The essence and the attribute. When we talk about essence, the Godhead. That is the nature of God, the Godhead. And the attribute and an eternal power. Under the eternal power, the attribute. To say because God is omnipotent, all powerful, means we are talking about attribute. When we talk about God being omniscient, we are talking about attribute. When we talk about God being omnipresent, everywhere, still under attribute. God is love, attribute. God is almighty, attribute. God is our creator, attribute. Nyame above attribute. Nti yehunu said the nkofo come outside now is based on attribute. The essence of God, that is the Godhead. Nti say if we want to talk about the nature of God there, then it should be grouped under these two, attribute and essence. So when we look at Romans chapter 1 verse 20, I'm reading from New Living Translation. Say, forever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and sky. Through everything God made, they can clearly see His invisible qualities. That is the nature, the invisible quality. His eternal power and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing. That is the New Living Translation. Let's look at other translations. When we other translations, we see about eternal power and the divine nature. You bet me to say King James. King James Bible, so my another version of the Bible, so my say, for the invisible things of God from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. The Bible said, still was stretching on eternal power and Godhead. Other version of the Bible describing as the divine nature, the Godhead, the divine nature. But two in the nature of God, the nature of God. Until the Bible say, Jesus can or Bible verse and say, Satan being the God of this earth is coming. So our partner or addresses Satan as the God of this earth, this world. Satan, that moment was a God, but not in essence, but in attribute. Or a God by possession. And for a period of time. And he said, when this world comes to an end, on your God will. And you know, say when the dragon saw that he has been cast out from heaven, he knew that he had a little time. So he had great wrath. Almost a little time. Until everybody conquer Adam, be rule over this earth. It is for a short period and a moment of time. That is why God in attribute, God of this earth for a moment. When the world comes to an end, He's no longer God. But Jesus is a God in essence and attribute. Into the Bible, because it praises the Father. The Mama quotation. Because it pleases God that all the fullness of Godhead should dwell in him. Pleases the Father that all the fullness of the Godhead should dwell in him. All the fullness of the Godhead pleases the Father that all the fullness of the Godhead should dwell in him. All the fullness of the Godhead there, it means Jesus is God in essence, because he possesses the fullness of God. And we go to Colossians chapter 1, verse 19. Colossians chapter 1, verse 19. I said, for God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him. So all the fullness of God dwell in him, being essence and attribute. That is why I can say Jesus is God. I will be more empty. That's why we normally say that Jesus is God. And others could not understand. They call John chapter 1 as well. John chapter 1, verse 1. Because in the beginning was the Word. I'm reading from New International Version. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. As in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. In fitiasium na asɛm na asɛm no ne Nyankopɔn no. Ɛkyerɛ sɛ asɛm no Nyame. Asɛm no ɛno ane Nyame. Showing that they possess the same quality and the same ability. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of mankind. And when you say the Word and one Jesus, Jesus and one Word. So Jesus being the Word possessed the fullness of God. He was God in essence, and he was God in attribute. He became God in attribute when he defeated Satan. That moment, no about God in attribute. But he was God in essence because it pleases the Father that all his fullness should dwell in him. Other version there, all the fullness of the God nature should dwell in him. All the fullness of the God nature dwelling in Christ. Christ can say, all powers in heaven and on earth has been given unto me. All powers in heaven and on earth has been given unto me. And you go to Matthew chapter 28, verse 18 to 20. Verse 18 was it, and Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and on earth. All power is given unto me. At that moment, God attribute. But in essence, he is God because he was the Word. In essence, he is God because he was the Word. See, the nature of God, and then Mama example, it's very necessary. Because if we can't understand the nature of God without understanding the essence of God and the attributes of God, when we talk about attributes of God, we are talking about the characteristics, the character of the being. Oh yeah, owner of all power, and answer owner to me now any or a supreme, or a this or a that. All